I want to be a self-made millionaire, but I've not had the ideas yet, so yeah, I'm not.
You gotta work something, man.
But now it's time.
Who does this? Like, who in their right minds puts their feet on the sofa with shoes on, man? Who does this stuff? That's not normal stuff. Hey guys, Tommy Bryson here. Welcome to my Tommy Bryson show here. And today we're gonna be reacting to another rich kid, another rich kid that says, for example, he doesn't even know what poor Ashley is. And by the way, the whole trick to this show is basically these kids are taken from being rich, spoiled kids, usually, not always, to then living, for example, with a poor family for a while and seeing exactly what the reaction to Ashley is. Now, if you're looking forward to this video here, well, go ahead and basically like this video. And by the way, guys, I am literally sweating here from all these lights. So give this video a like for all the sweats that I'm about to have, okay, guys? Without further ado, let's find out exactly what is going on with all these kids, man. Let's find out.
Chelsea in London, brimming with luxury.
By the way, London is a very expensive place, to the point where apartments, people literally have to basically place bids for apartments to actually get one.
Opulence and wealth, and more millionaire mansions per square mile than most
Is this a mansion? Like a whole bunch of townhouses? That's fine.
places in Britain. It's also home to today's rich kid going skint.
Annual classic. This, by the way, rich kids going skins. You guys know the vibes, okay? They're rich and they go skins. Basically, they go broke. Let's find out what happens.
My name's Fergus. I'm 23 years old.
Fergus Broughton.
I'm a fun, bubbly guy. I like going out, I like partying. It's good fun.
Okay.
Home for
I wonder what the parents do. You know, like, what do the parents do? Like, why raise your kid like this and so on? I haven't seen the episode yet, but let's keep watching.
Fergus is a rather plush 3-bed pad just off the trendy King's Road,
3-bed pad.
all paid for by his mum and dad.
Okay, so
Mom and dad. By the way, look at this. Guy got a whole monitor. I like monitors. I think I'm gonna get a monitor instead of get a TV. It's pretty smart.
this is the lounge. As you can see, it's got
A lounge,
a
guys.
home cinema,
I can't wait to hear how much this place
120
costs.
inch. The ultimate chilled room.
Oh my gosh.
It's a pretty nice kitchen, to be fair. Marble worktop. So this was on holiday in Tuscany this year as well. I just took a big jump off the diving board.
By the way, is it bad to have this lifestyle when you didn't work for it? The answer is no. You know, the whole point of being a parent is at some level, you want your kids to enjoy those things that you didn't get to enjoy. But it's also, for example, like, you know, it's a balance between, hey, what can I show you? How can I help you? But how do I make sure I don't spoil you? We don't know this kid yet, so let's not come to conclusions just yet.
Somehow looked so cool. Got quite a few likes as well.
Ooh, got a few legs.
When Fergus does find himself back home in Chelsea, life, it seems, is still one big holiday.
My daily routine is pretty simple at the moment.
I want to hear this.
I'm getting up at like 10 a.m.
Oh, that's a Rolex? Is that? I can't tell. I don't know. At 10 a.m. he wakes up?
Play Xbox, go into the gym, and then just go out for a meal or go out.
So that is a pretty terrible routine. I mean, wake up at 10 a.m., play Xbox, then go to the gym, and then go out. What does he do for work? Does he work?
And for Fergus, going out is all rather la-di-da.
Delicious boys talking.
Yeah, just take it.
Only the swankiest of settings will suffice. Of course, all this
The swankiest.
luxury comes at a cost. But with supportive parents like his, who needs a job?
I
That's not.
was working last month until I came to like a mutual split with the gym I was working at.
A mutual
Oh, he's working at a gym.
split.
I'd say I kind of got fired.
That's hilarious. He's like, we came to just mutual conclusion that I just can't work here anymore because I got fired. That's funny.
Oh, right.
I want to be a self-made millionaire, but I've not had the ideas yet, so yeah, I'm not.
You gotta work something, man.
But now it's time to
Who does this? Like, who in their right minds puts their feet on the sofa with shoes on, man? Who does this stuff? That's not normal stuff.
Fergus to find out what life is like for those who do have to work for a living.
3, 2, 1.
Spending 2 days with an underprivileged family will give Fergus the chance to prove he can stand on his own 2 feet.
Interesting.
I'm not scared, like.
I mean, why not just like cut him off, you know? I don't think I'll personally just like, if I have a kid like this, right, would I cut him off? The answer is, yeah, I would. Would I cut him off completely? Like, you know, cut him off like slowly reductions. Like, hey, we're gonna reduce your budget by 25% this month, 25% next month, then next month 25%, and then you're gonna be on your own. But mom, I can't afford this apartment. You gotta figure that out, son. You know what I mean? Why did I make myself a mom in that scenario? Ah, so weird.
I think it'll be difficult, but there's a possibility that they may really dislike me.
The only thing certain
Saint Laurent, Paris.
is that for this pampered rich kid, the experience will be a complete step in.
Bro, again, here he is again, putting his shoes on the couch. It's giving me vibes.
To the unknown.
I've never struggled for anything.
Oh, it is a Rolex. I saw the R.
I don't know what poor is.
I don't know what poor is. Interesting.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Fergus. Nice to meet you.
I'm Anna. Nice
to meet you, Anna. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Come in.
Thank you.
My most favorite part about these shows is how interested the people that are basically poor in this show, how interested there are in these people's lives, in these kids' lives. Like, how much money do you spend? It's not his money.
Introductions over, it's time to meet Anna's family.
Right, boys. Shake hands. Say nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Cairo.
Hi, Kyra.
I love kids, man.
Cyrus.
Hi, Cyrus. My name's Fergus.
Look at that. They're like twins, and one is literally like more extroverted than the other one. It's so nice.
Well, that's awkward.
Right, this is the boys' bedroom.
3-level bunk bed.
There, I am for when my big son comes home to visit.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
I never even knew they made 3-level bunk beds.
And this is my room.
Look at all of these shoe boxes up here, bro. Look at all this stuff. People don't notice this stuff, man. Stop buying these liabilities, man. I notice it. I notice this stuff.
Nice. So you're a single mum?
I am a single mum. I've been a single mum for the past 6 years.
Wow, that's not good.
Wow, that's a lot, isn't it?
By the way, I grew up with a single mom. It's not cool. It's not cool. All this like I'm a strong, all this stuff. It's not cool. Nobody likes like doing things just like on their own. You know what I mean? I think single moms a lot of the times they focus so much on their kids and just like surviving that they just forget about like getting help. You know what I mean? Like getting help and not judging their past experiences with other men, for example. Like to kind of like stop them from going out there and finding somebody that's better. You know? Yeah, and a good example for your kids too. It's very important stuff.
It is, but it's good. I get them all to myself. Okay, you're gonna go through to the front room or the living room, the lounge.
The lounge.
The lounge.
So the chilling happens.
This is where the chilling happens. So this, my friend, is gonna be your bed.
Is it?
It is. So what do you think
Nice.
of your accommodation for...
Yeah, it's cozy. Very cozy.
These kids are nice,
And
man.
so it begins. Right, sorry, excuse me.
Somebody got hit in the head because even in the very beginning, like that kid like threatened to hit him in the head. So these are all her kids. I don't know if these are the same people. Like I think these are two kids, right? This is one kid, same kid, but he has hair now. One kid, two kids, three kids. It's the same kids, right? I don't know. Can't tell.
Seems a bit hectic. It's obviously it's a cozy
It is hectic, man.
place. It's not massive, is it? I think I would be sticking to it. That's the worst thing about it. It's one of those like faux leather sofas.
Do what I've asked and put it all away. And then if you can't play nicely together, I think you need to just do your homework and read a book.
I think. No, you don't think. You
So,
tell.
what's Anna's first impression of the rich kid?
Very posh. I don't know anyone else called Fergus. I don't think he's gonna like
For
sleeping on the sofa, but that's all I've got to offer.
Last stop on the house tour, the kitchen. No marble worktops here.
Oh look, they put drawings on the eggs. So funny. That's like something I would do as a kid. It's so funny, bro. It's hilarious. When I was a kid, I literally used to grab eggs and I would crack them from the top, like from the very top, like put like a little circle on the top and at the bottom. And I would blow out, for example, all the egg yolk and the other white part, whatever. And I would have, for example, like a shell. And I would cover up the top and the bottom and I would paint it, you know? And then you have, for example, egg art, you know? Why did I tell that story? I don't know. Now you know how to make egg art.
Anna's quick to begin with a lesson in how to survive when you're skint.
I find it easier to buy in bulk. It works out cheaper as well. So you'd be surprised. This is
yeah.
probably only about
A bunch of carbohydrates.
£3.
What?
And when you think you buy one that's like less than half of that, and you're paying a couple of pounds. So buy in bulk, and it stretches more.
I'm learning already.
There you go.
I'm learning already. Focus.
I'm pleased.
It's a lot of stuff. This house is so crowded.
Anna's keen to find out all about
Oh look, she has a back door. That's
Fergus's
awesome.
rich kid lifestyle.
When I was younger, I used to spend money on the stupidest things.
Like what?
You'd hate me. Like, money going out, like embarrassing amounts.
What's an embarrassing amount?
What, like going on nights out, you can spend
Yeah.
like hundreds of pounds, yeah.
Hundreds of
Like
pounds.
maybe 1,000.
On what? Just alcohol and going out?
That's probably the most I've ever spent on a night out.
That is crazy, man. Like what parent does this? I don't care about Fergus. I care about his parents.
No, that is ridiculous.
Well, now he's a grown man, so I care about him too.
That's fully embarrassing.
I've just learned that he spends a ridiculous amount of money on nights out. Money that could feed my family for,
Ages.
my goodness, probably about 4 months.
How much money does these people make? $1,000 feeds a family for 4 months? How much money do people make?
It's a
$1,000, 4 months. Like around like $200-300 an average per. Oh, it does. It's a lot of money, man. When you think about it like that.
absurd.
Counting his pennies isn't
a lot of
something
money.
Fergus ever has to be bothered by. But for Anna, keeping a tight budget is vital when you have so little to live on.
So I
And a lot of kids.
usually spend about £150 a month.
Wow, look at that. Wow. Where was this video from? I think this is an old video. That's why. 150 doesn't buy you nothing
On
these
shopping.
days.
But that's got a stretch between me and the 3 kids.
That's a lot of kids.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
What's your budget? Or do you not have a budget?
I do try and budget myself with food, but I spend about 130 or 140 pounds a week on food.
A week?
A week on
Yeah.
food. But this includes like going out most likely. $20 here, $40 here, $40
Is it
there.
gold plated or
I eat,
something?
I eat a lot.
That's a lot of money.
I didn't realise in perspective to that. That's crazy.
And you've only got yourself to think of as well, haven't you?
Yeah, that's eye-opening, to say the least.
That's crazy, huh?
I spend £150 a month. He spends that a week. What do you buy for like £150 a week?
Oh my god, this is hilarious, man. This is funny. Like, what do you buy? Like, you know, like, what do you buy? Like I was at my cousin's house yesterday, and this kid has like a car that costs like, I think it's like $40,000 to $50,000, and you know, he took me for a ride in a crazy fast car or whatever, and I'm like, this is so crazy. You know, when he told me the amount, I'm like, are you crazy? You know, it's so crazy. But he has a business out of it, right? He does car rentals, so it does make sense. Oh my gosh.
Living Skint in Croydon has so far been a real eye-opener for Fergus, and there are reminders everywhere.
I love how kids never have teeth in the front. It's like the most embarrassing thing ever. I used to think about that stuff when I was a kid.
Aware of how challenging a life of poverty can be. Just
When everybody in class tells you, oh, you don't got no teeth, and then nobody in class has teeth. Like, how can you bully someone if you don't have teeth?
a year ago, a close friend of Anna's lost her son to knife crime on a nearby estate.
Oh, that's not good.
How old was he? 1997. He was younger than I was.
1997. He's 24 years old. He would be 24 years old today because I was born in
He
97.
was 19.
That was like 4 years ago.
Bloody hell.
Look at that guy. So this video is from 4 years
And
ago.
he got stabbed to death. He was a good kid.
It's crazy.
Anna has first-hand experience of what it's like growing up in a tough neighbourhood. So she's taking Fergus somewhere you'd find few rich kids hanging out.
I'm not in the streets at that time, man.
So where are we going?
This is originally where I was born,
Okay. And what's so special about Zara? Why have you brought me here?
because it's not as nice as my area.
Okay.
When I fell pregnant with my son in the 20s,
This stuff is no joke, man. This stuff is no joke, man. Living in the ghetto is no joke. Like, you know, the thing about humans, they're so adaptable, so they get so accustomed to things. Like, I have gotten accustomed to this stuff. You know, you have this lifestyle, whatever, you know, people, blah, blah. You hear about somebody getting, like, you know, or getting, like, you know, and you're just like, oh, that's normal stuff. That's not normal stuff, man. It's crazy.
2 years ago, this is the spot they wanted to.
What is she wearing? Is this Gucci? You see this stuff? Stuff makes no sense, man. I'm telling you, man, stop buying these liabilities, man. It makes no sense. It's probably fake. I'm not gonna lie to you, because people do this stuff. But even if it's fake or real, it's too much money.
To house me.
Oh, okay.
But I was adamant that I really didn't want to be here. And thankfully, my
These are the
wish
projects.
was granted.
It looks like everyone lives on top of each other. I mean, there's just houses upon houses upon houses. It's just
Yeah, that's how New York is, you know? Houses on top houses and top houses. You know, one thing I never wanted to do was live this way, you know? At least now, I live in Puerto Rico now, and, you know, I live in it's like a two-story. You have the owners on the bottom, I live on the top, pretty simple stuff. When I was in New York, it was the same thing. Owners on the top, us on the bottom. Before then, it's always been like that. I never liked the idea of like living in a building where it's like just so crowded. But sometimes you don't have the option. I did it once. When I went to New York for the first time and I stayed with my aunt that granted me the pleasure to stay there, and it was a building. You know, nothing crazy. It's not bad at all. You know, but it's just it's you don't have anything. You know, there's no backyard. There's no sunlight. There's no breeze. Like there is none of that common stuff. You know. All right, guys, so that's the end of this video. There's probably like a part 2, part 3, part 4 of this video. However, that's all I got for you guys today, you know, and this stuff is scary stuff, man. Scary stuff, man. And you think like it's normal, you know, if you're like me, grew up with a single mom, not the best neighborhood, you think this is normal stuff. But once you get out of there and you start to like see different things, like, oh, so that's not normal that people constantly fight each other. So it's not normal that your school has, for example, like a metal detector. That's not normal. You're like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. Well, guess what? Now you know, man. Very important, man. Once you're like in a position, you gotta work towards getting a better quality of life first, man. Your environment is something that's gonna be a big portion of who you become in life, guys. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching this video. As always, like this video to support the channel. It helps a lot, so smash the like button. I really appreciate it. Comment down below, let me know exactly what do you think about this kid. You know, is he like, I don't think much of him, you know. Get a job, you know, do things for yourself also, you know, maybe cut his budget a little bit if you're the parents, because it's not going great. On top, if you guys want to call me and talk to me one-on-one, join me on my third channel called Ask Me Bryson, where I take calls every single day from Monday to Friday. Well, not daily, but 5 times a week. And calls, by the way, are also free. Link is down below. On top, if you want to DM me on Instagram at Tommy Bryson. Follow me there. And also, for example, click my face right here for more videos here. For more videos here, and my face is right here. See you guys tomorrow. And as always, peace.